Hey, my people, it's Deja. Okay, before we jump in, y'all know I like to make sure the room is alive. First things first, where y'all tapping in from, drop your city plus state in the chat. And if you're watching the replay, still drop it, because we nosy and we family. Now, quick vibe check. On a scale of 1 to, I'm about to throw my phone, how you feeling about content right now? Type 1 if you're like, I got this. Type 10 if you're like, Deja, please don't ask me to post nothing else. And listen, I'm not judging because some days Canva be acting like it doesn't know you. And captions will have you staring at the screen like it's gonna blink first. Okay, one more question. What's the hardest part for you? Type one word in the chat. Hooks, captions, graphics, consistency, all of it, and be honest. All right, good. I see y'all. I'm watching the chat because tonight we're not doing stress. We're doing system. And quick heads up, we're using a demo color palette in this training, orange, blue, and white, just to show the method clearly. Then you can swap in your own colors after. Now take a deep breath, unclench your shoulders, and let's get into it. Drop a fire if you're ready. Hey, my people. Okay, before we do anything, drop a fire in the chat if you're ready to make content that looks clean, confident, and scroll stopping, because I already know some of y'all have opened Canva and immediately needed a snack, a nap, and a new life. You're safe here. And quick disclaimer, today we're using a demo color palette, orange, blue, and white, just for the example so you can see the process clearly. Then you'll swap in your colors after. Easy. All right, type real if you've ever said, I don't know what to post. My graphics don't look branded. I'm inconsistent. Same. Here's the truth. AI is your 24/7 creative partner, not your replacement, not your competition, your assistant. Because why are you out here trying to be the designer plus copywriter plus strategist plus editor plus motivational speaker all by yourself? That's 5 jobs. Where is HR? By the end of this, you're not leaving with notes. You're leaving with content, like ready to post content. Drop a check mark if you want. Captions you can swipe. Hooks that actually hit. Canva prompts that make your graphics look like you paid somebody. And a content bank, so you stop starting from scratch every time. Because starting from scratch daily is for lottery tickets, not your business. Okay, type system in the chat, because that's the vibe. System over stress. Today, we're gonna brainstorm hooks, headlines, captions, create prompts for branded graphics, build a reusable content bank. Translation, you're leaving with something repeatable, not just motivation that fades by Thursday. Let's talk about why some posts pop and some posts flop. If your post doesn't stop them, it can't sell them. So here's the 4-step combo meal. Hook, snatch attention, relate, make them feel seen, value, give a quick win, CTA, tell them what to do next. Now type 1 if you've been guilty of 12 CTAs in one post. Like, comment, share, DM me, text me, click my bio, join my group. Baby, pick one. Clear wins every time. All right, branding, and I love y'all, but some of y'all feeds look like they got dressed in the dark. Branding doesn't mean complicated, it means consistent. For today's example, our demo palette is orange, blue, and white. But the real lesson is pick your colors and stop switching every post like it's outfit change season. Non-negotiables, consistent colors 1 to 2 fonts max. Same logo placement, clean spacing, because consistent visuals build trust faster, period. If you ever feel stuck posting, it's usually because you don't have lanes. We do 3 lanes: motivation, shares, education, saves, proof, sales. Drop M/E/P in the chat for the one you post the most right now. And don't lie. If we balance these 3, you stop feeling random and you start feeling strategic. Okay, now we're about to make ChatGPT earn its keep. Prompt: Write 10 motivational quotes for African American women, over 40 about entrepreneurship. But we're upgrading it because we do not want Pinterest 2016 quotes. Upgrade. Make them short, 6 to 12 words, bold, punchy, grown woman confidence. No cliches. Now type punchy if you want your content to sound like you. And here's the money step. Now write a 2 to 3 sentence caption for each quote with a soft CTA. Boom. Graphics plus captions equals a whole week of content. Drop quote if you want one idea to stretch across multiple platforms. Ask ChatGPT. Take this quote. Create IG caption, Facebook caption, LinkedIn post, 3 hook options, and optional hashtags. Now you're everywhere without being exhausted. Same message, different outfit, versatile. Hooks are everything because nobody's reading your caption if your first line is, Happy Tuesday, everyone. Respectfully, no. Prompt. Create 25 stop the scroll hooks for women over 40, building an online business. Mix motivational, spicy truth, and curiosity hooks. Keep each under 12 words. Type spicy if you want the hooks that make people comment like, why you talking to me like that? This is where consistency gets easy. Prompt. Give me 15 caption ideas based on consistency, fear of being seen, starting over at 40 plus, and building income online. Include hook plus 3 bullets plus CTA. Now drop choice if you'd rather choose from options than stare at a blank screen. And keep your CTA simple. Comment, start, DM, info, say, template. One action, one direction, clear. All right, graphics time. Type Canva. If Canva has ever made you question your whole brand, listen, most people aren't bad at design. They just give Canva weak instructions like, make it cute. Canva said, cute where? So for today's demo, we're using orange, blue, and white to show you the formula. Once you learn it, you'll plug in your own palette and run it back. Okay, copy/paste this template, save it, favorite it, tattoo it on your notes app if you need to. Prompt, create a clean, modern motivational quote, graphic using orange, blue, and white demo palette. Style, minimal, high contrast, elegant. Layout, centered quote text, big, bold emphasis words, smaller supporting line. Background, subtle gradient or soft texture. Add a small logo space, bottom right. Include a thin border or simple accent shape. Audience, African American women, over 40, entrepreneurship, vibe. And when you want your colors, you just swap the palette words. That's it. This slide is your emergency kit. These are demo prompts using orange/blue/white so you can copy/paste and see instant results. Then customize. Minimal quote graphic, white background, orange headline, blue subtext, thin border, orange gradient background, white text, blue underline accents, split layout, left text, write abstract shapes in orange/blue, big 1 to 3, word power phrase plus small supporting sentence, magazine cover style, headline quote plus 3, micro bullets, soft texture background, elegant quote plus bold emphasis, words, thick white margin frame with orange highlight blocks, rounded card design with subtle shadow plus simple icons, photo overlay, blur background, plus white panel for text carousel, slide style, title plus 3 steps plus icons. Type kit if you want these organized as a prompt pack. Okay, quick check. Type big if your text has ever been too small. Before you post, check readable in 1-second font, big enough space to breathe 2 fonts, max 1 clear point logo present, but not screaming. Busy graphics don't get saved. Clean graphics get saved. Saved posts get shared. Shared posts bring followers. Followers become buyers. That's the pipeline. Type carousel if you want to teach without writing a whole essay. Prompt: turn this quote into a 6-slide carousel. Slide 1 hook, slides 2 to 5 teaching points, slide 6 CTA. Keep it simple, empowering, and clear. Carousels build authority fast. Now type real if you want a script that doesn't feel cringe. Prompt: create a 12 to 15 second reel script from this quote. Include hook, 3 quick lines, CTA. Also write on-screen text. Now you're filming with structure, not vibes. This is the grown woman move. Type bank if you're done starting over. Build banks, hooks, quotes, captions, carousels, reels, CTAs, proof, top posts. So when it's time to post, you don't panic, you pull. We keep it realistic. We not posting 14 times a week unless you're in your influencer era. 3 posts per week, motivation, education proof. Drop 3 if you can commit to 3 posts this week. Posted beats perfect every time. This week, create 3 posts using ChatGPT plus Canva. Use the template Save Your Winners into your content bank. Type done if you're not overthinking this anymore. Homework: start a top performing content folder. Save your winners and inspiration. Then ask ChatGPT. Analyze why this performed well. Now create 5 variations with different hooks. Now you're posting with strategy, not vibes. All right, family, let's wrap this up the right way. Here's what I need you to understand. You don't have a creativity problem. You have a consistency system problem, because the issue was never, you don't know what to say. It's that you were trying to create from scratch every single time, like it's your first day on the internet. And that's why posting feels heavy. That's why you overthink. That's why you'll sit there like, is this good enough? Is this too much? Do I look crazy? And then you post nothing. But today, we gave you the cheat code. Use AI to generate options. Use Canva prompts to get a clean branded look. Save your winners so you stop starting over. Rotate your pillars so your content has structure. Keep your CTA simple so people actually move. Because listen, your audience doesn't need you to be perfect. They need you to be present. And when you show up consistently, something happens. People start recognizing you. They start trusting you. They start feeling like, oh, she's for real. And trust is what turns followers into buyers. So I want you to remember this. Creativity gets attention, but consistency builds income, and you don't have to do it alone. I can help you carry the load. Now, before we leave this slide, make a decision. This week, are you posting like a hobby or posting like a business? Type business if you're choosing business. If you want help with this weekly, make sure you're connected with Online Success Made Simple. School.onlinesuccessmadesimple.com. Free community plus trainings. Website onlinesuccessmadesimple.com. Email support@onlinesuccessmadesimple.com. Because we don't just teach tools, we build systems that make content easier and income simpler. All right, family. First of all, thank you for spending your time with me tonight. For real. Because time is expensive, and you could have been scrolling, snacking, or pretending you're about to post like we all do sometimes. But listen, here's what I don't want. I don't want you to leave this training feeling hyped and then go right back to the same cycle. Think to overthink to save draft to never post. So let's do this the grown way. Before you log off tonight, you're going to make one move. Pick one quote, create one graphic, write one caption, and post one thing. Not because it's perfect, because you're building momentum. Now, if you want the prompts organized in one clean place so you don't have to hunt and peck later, comment content and we'll get it to you. And woo, next week, we are not playing. Next week, building a ChatGPT powered business. Next Tuesday, we're breaking down how to use ChatGPT to create your offer faster than you've ever done it. Build a simple funnel that actually makes sense. Automate your follow-up so you're not chasing folks. Turn content into consistent income because we're not just trying to look good online. We're trying to build something that pays you back for showing up. So I need a roll call. Type "I'm in" if you're coming next week. And if tonight helped you at all, do me one favor. Don't keep this to yourself. Share it with somebody who's been stuck in draft mode. All right, go post one thing. I'll see you next week.